Well, apparently we're live. We'll see just how live we are in a moment. All right, guys. So, I got it up on the screen. Hopefully you can see that. Marvel Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Good. Season 4, Episode 20, Farewell Cruel World. They finally got out. Spoilers. Anyway, so this is my review. And where the heck? There we go. Got my notes over here. So, we start off with Yo-Yo. Nice to see her again in such an absolutely crappy role. Like, how did Joe Quesada, you guys remember just recently, right before the season started, essentially, you had the yo-yo slingshot thing, right? What happened? Those were six episodes, right? Really good stuff. Joe Quesada came over. He's the chief creative officer, and he directed, or at least wrote, I think he directed too, whatever, a couple of, these issues, a sextant of these episodes, and they were really good. And what is Yo-Yo regulated to now? Once in a while, she shows up. Okay, guys, we turned off the heat. We, got rid of everything. I'll tell you what, let's uncloak. Okay, cool, because we got to keep these guys alive. That's my executive decision. 10 minutes later, hey, there are Russians firing on us. How do we defend ourselves? Did you really write those lines for her? Do you hate her? Do you hate her character? Because I happen to like her. What's up with that? I'm actually really bugged by that. Can you tell? Okay. I don't think I really have anything else to complain about with this episode. Radcliffe did exactly as I expected him to do. He became a traitor, but not really. Right? When offered the gift of immortality, it's not really what he was looking for. You'd figure it would be, but no, apparently it wasn't. He was good with just, better to burn out than to fade away. Highlander, the Krugen. The heck was that thing's name? I'll remember it later. So anyway, Simmons. We saw that if you looked at all on the internet, or if you get the emails that Marvel sends me, standard, you just sign up for Marvel newsletters or whatever, and they'll happily send you the 1.5, sometimes 2-minute preview of what's coming up with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. And that scene with the father in the beginning where he opened the door. And plus, 2 weeks ago, they actually showed that picture that she was going to be doing that. So, yeah, they actually showed that really long in advance, before the last episode came out, which was, wow. So I was actually expecting it last episode. Had to take a double look. But aside from that, this was, I'm not even going to call this a really heartbreaking issue. It was sad that, for crying out loud, how the heck do I forget his name right now? The guy who sacrificed himself to save Daisy. You guys are going to be yelling at me any minute now. I wonder if I should actually turn on a chat so I can see if you guys are yelling at me at all. Oh, hey, Lavoyer. What's up, buddy? Finishing your run at work and still sleeping. It's all good, buddy. It's all good. I'm probably going to sleep after this because new comic books come out tomorrow. Bright and early, dude. Bright and early. They better have them in my pull box so that I can just come home and start reading. Actually, plus I hang out there and I read a couple of issues that I know I'm not going to buy, but I want to review anyway. So anyway, they're really good to me like that. So, and guys, don't forget Free Comic Book Day this coming Saturday. Free Comic Book Day. You can go in and get any old comic book that you want. Let's see. What do you call it? Any comic book that you want is free at any comic book store that you go to. Seriously, it actually says on there, not for resale, Free Comic Book Day. So make sure you go and grab that good stuff. Yes. So I like doing these live chats. I really do. I like actually being able to interact. So anyway, what else happened on this episode? For the most part, Daisy, had to tell a couple of people, hey, this is what's going on. But with Mac, like, okay, this is going to sound really mean, but I would have lied my ass off to Mac. And I knew way before that conversation came up, you're going to have to lie to Mac because he ain't going willingly. Fat Collectibles owes me a free comic. That's even better, dude. That's even better. I like it when comic book stores owe me, but never had it before. But yeah, Mac, like, you knew that he was a religious guy, even though he's into mechanical engineering, a little electrical engineering, mostly mechanical, fixing cars and all that good stuff. you know this guy's a very religious guy, right? He doesn't like the idea of creating artificial intelligence or robots. He doesn't like the LMDs, the whole Chop Shop movie thing, you know? He hates the idea that he believes that Skynet is real and they're going to come and get you, you know? And just, so you knew you'd have to lie to him. Would he have been happy leaving his daughter behind, the data bits of his daughter behind? Probably, but I think he would have understood. Here's the question now. What's going to happen with Slingshot? Did I just go back to Yo-Yo again? Oh, man. Like, seriously, what's going to happen now with her? You know, like, it really feels like her character has completely been dependent upon Mac being there. So, you know what? Honestly, maybe they'll do this right, and they'll actually just make her a full member of the team, bring her on full time, and then have some real fun with it. Just for the sake of mementos, give her the shotgun axe, because she deserves a shotgun axe, right? So, what do we got? We got all these guys being left behind. I was really hoping that Ward would actually come over, that, you know, everybody come over. It is what it is. So we've lost 2 characters now so far in this third part of this season, this final part of this season, with only 2 more episodes to go. And those episodes are, and they're going to be on time. So next week, episode 21 comes out. The week after, episode 22 comes out, right? Yeah, they didn't change any of that. So this one was Farewell Cruel World. Next issue, I'm such a comic book nerd. Next episode, The Return, and then the world after that. You tell I'm reading too fast. The World's End is the name of the final episode. So, man, let me tell you something. The big news that came out today. What time is it? Yes, I got 1 more minute until it's tomorrow. Then it's a new today. Anyway, tomorrow is just yesterday is today. Anyway, so today came out that Ghost Rider is apparently supposed to return to the series. Apparently just for 1, maybe 2 episodes. What I'm thinking is that he's going to make a quick little pit stop appearance, like a cameo at the very end, the butt end of next episode, so Tuesday from now, and then he'll be in there the entire episode. My travel seems so far away. Le Voyeur, man. But if he does come back, I'll bet you he's coming back because he's the guy who can destroy a.i.d.a. with the Darkhold. We saw that she could teleport. How sick is that? So if she's able to teleport, she's got, what other kind of powers does she have? She's not just a regular human. Maybe she could go down with a bullet. Maybe not, you know? But she's going to be trying to corrupt Leopold. I can't be calling him Leopold. That's Fitz, man. All right? The guy has one name. He only has one name. So, man. And I wonder if this is actually going to lead to his, you know, some kind of a meeting with his father sometime in the future. We'll see. But it might actually come sooner than possible, since his father was killed. Dude shot himself, man. But, and you know what? Look, I'm not playing around. Look, former military, all right? So maybe that's just me, and I know Gemma's a lot more low-key than that. But as soon as that guy took that first step, when she's sitting there holding that gun on that dude, on Fitz's dad, all right, Daddy Fitz, and he took that first step forward, it's like, okay, you know what's going to happen. All right? I would have told him flat out, listen, that first step was free. The second one cost the kneecap of the offending leg. So, you want to take another step, it's on you, but you won't take a third. All right? And just, that's just me. Potential, self-defense, violent tendencies. It never should have come to that. That was cool, though. He threw the phone at her. That was actually very cool. That dude's hardcore, man. So, what we have is Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., they're finally back. One died, another just chose to stay behind. That means that we may actually see him again. I don't know what they're going to do with the framework. I don't know what they're going to do with his body. I don't know what's going on at all. But Agent May's finally back. It's about damn time. Hopefully she gets a little tweak to her attitude adjustment. You know what I'm saying? Because that whole thing where she walked in, it's like to Daisy, and she's like, "I don't answer to you. I don't answer to you in this world or the next world." One, that's cool that she knew that. Two, yeah, at the same time, maybe things would have went a little bit better. I'm raw. Who is his voice actor? Who's actor? Sorry, I don't remember what I said to elicit that. Who's who is whose voice actor? Oh, you're saying? Are you saying Ghost Rider? No, no, no. There's actually this guy. I can't remember his name right now, but he plays the Robbie Reyes Ghost Rider, the one that's in the car. His series just got canceled with issue 5, I think it was, maybe 6. But it's actually a guy who plays him, and they just CGI up. That's where all their budget goes for this show. But yes, Ghost Rider, gotcha. So no, like you look at the first 8 episodes of this, maybe it's 10, but I think it's 8. The first 8 episodes of this series, it's good. And if I remember correctly, episode 4 is the coolest one because you do get a little glimpse of Johnny Blaze Ghost Rider too. Just saying, spoilers that you're gonna love. Anyway, yeah, that's really all that happened. Like, this was a very action-packed episode, which means there's not too much to actually talk about. There's not too much, spy thriller, detective espionage, cloak and dagger kind of stuff. And yeah, guys, I get the distinct feeling that, heads up, I'm probably going to be reviewing Cloak and Dagger. I don't watch a lot of TV. Even just watching Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is a special thing with me. I used to watch Supergirl with my oldest daughter, but she doesn't even watch that anymore. So just, you love spoilers? Nice. What do you call it? I don't even watch that anymore now. And I'm kind of sad because it is good. It did get renewed. Somebody said that it wasn't renewed anymore. No, it did get renewed for a season 3. So, but I'm just not watching any of them. But I will be watching Cloak and Dagger. I love those guys. Guys, make sure you check out all of my Explained in a Minute videos on my channel. You'll see an entire playlist of them. I think it's like the second or third one down when you go and check out my list. Subscribe to get that stuff automatically. Every Tuesday and Saturday I put out a new Explained in a Minute character. Sometimes they're 2 minutes long. Deal with it. Sometimes they need a longer explanation. Cloak and Dagger was one of them. I did not put one out today because I actually put out 3 on Saturday. The reason why I put out 3 is because we saw some spoilers leaked on the old interwebs that told us what the 5 after credit scenes were. We already knew that there was going to be 5 after credit scenes for Guardians of the Galaxy, which comes out this Thursday night, Friday. Yes, I'm going to see it. The question is, how many times am I going to see it? If your answer is 1 or less, you are already wrong. But that's the situation as it stands. That's the sitch, all right? Wasn't that a guy on that Jersey Shore show, The Situation? I want to smack him. That's not what Jersey's really like, just a heads up. Anyway, so I did Mainframe. That's actually the character that Miley Cyrus is playing on there. None of these are really spoilers. This stuff is all over the internet. If you're looking at anything, it doesn't impact the movie at all. It's literally just like a little cameo kind of thing. It's a nothing thing. But Miley Cyrus was asked to do the voice of this character called Mainframe, so I did Mainframe. Also, several of the original Guardians of the Galaxy. I won't tell you which ones because these are actually really good spoilers. We do already know who Sylvester Stallone is on there. And if you want to find out, just type in Sylvester Stallone Explained in a Minute, and I believe the character will come up, who he's playing. By the way, that character is actually 2 different characters, that particular character I'm talking about. So if you see another character that isn't explained that's on there, she actually is explained, but in the original character with the Sylvester Stallone lookup thing. Anyway, so a bunch of those characters are explained. Go check them out because, honestly, you're going to look at them. Somebody's going to say, hey, what's going on? Who are these people? And you're going to say, hold on a second. Bloop. Watch this for a minute, literally. Anyway, guys, I'm going to jet because, like I said, sleep is mandatory right now. Comic books in the morning. I still have 2 more comic book reviews that I have to edit and then render and put out. I might just wind up doing them tomorrow. They're last week's comics. Anyway, guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.